Look up at the night sky. For billions of years, the moon has been our silent guardian, a silver beacon in the dark, inspiring poets, lovers, and dreamers. It sits perfectly, 238,000 miles away. But what if tomorrow night it looked just a little bit bigger? No sudden explosions, no alien invasions, just a slow, unstoppable descent. Welcome to the final days of Earth. The moon is falling. At first you wouldn't notice, just a beautiful, unusually bright supermoon. People would take pictures, news channels would marvel at the sight. But within a week, the silver glow turns into a blinding glare. It takes up half the sky, and the silence of the night is replaced by a deep, planetary groan. Before the moon even touches us, it weaponizes our own world against us. You see, the moon controls the tides. As it creeps closer, its gravitational pull becomes a monster. The gentle waves on the beach swell into walls of water hundreds of feet high. Global tsunamis, moving at the speed of a jet airliner, wipe out every coastal city on Earth in a single afternoon. Tokyo, New York, London, swallowed by the very oceans that sustain them. The water doesn't just rise, it refuses to go back down. High tide becomes a permanent flood. If you survive the water, you are pushed inland, but the land is no longer safe. As the moon fills the entire horizon, gravity itself begins to break. If you step outside, you feel lighter. Dust, cars, and eventually people struggle to stay on the ground. But beneath your feet, the Earth's crust is screaming. The gravitational tug-of-war is tearing the tectonic plates apart. Mega earthquakes, 100 times stronger than anything in recorded history, shatter the continents. The ground opens up, swallowing entire cities. Volcanoes erupt in unison, painting the sky in ash and fire. You try to run, but your legs feel weak. The pull from above is fighting the pull from below. The world is literally being ripped in half. But the universe loves a paradox. You close your eyes, bracing for the final impact. But the collision never happens. Instead, at 11,000 miles away, physics steps in. It is called the Roche Limit. Earth's gravity is stronger than the forces holding the moon together. Right before your eyes, the moon cracks. A deafening roar echoes through the atmosphere as our beautiful silver companion shatters into 1 trillion pieces. It doesn't crush us. Instead, it forms a massive glowing ring of debris around the Earth. For a brief, haunting moment, Earth looks like Saturn, a breathtaking crown of floating rocks, glowing red in the sky. It is the most beautiful thing humanity has ever seen, and it will be our last. The beauty is a death sentence. Those trillions of rocks are trapped in orbit, but they won't stay there. Friction drags them down, turning the rings into a relentless, global meteor shower. It doesn't stop, day and night. The sky is on fire. Millions of flaming rocks pound the surface of the earth like artillery shells. The oceans boil. The forests burn. The atmosphere becomes a toxic soup of superheated dust and ash. Breathing the air burns your lungs from the inside out. There is nowhere to hide, not in bunkers, not deep underground. The surface of the earth is sterilized. Look at our world now, from the cold silence of space. The blue marble is gone, replaced by a glowing, molten sphere wrapped in a thick dark cloud of its own destruction. Everything we ever built, every war we ever fought, every song we ever sang, erased, buried under miles of lunar rock and ash. The Earth will survive. It will cool down over millions of years. Maybe new life will begin, but humanity's story ends here, under the crushing weight of the very thing that used to light our way in the dark. For millennia, we looked at the moon as a symbol of romance, a dead rock that gave us life. It stabilized our rotation, gave us the seasons, and guided our ships across the oceans. But it is a reminder that in the grand cosmic dance, we are incredibly fragile. The line between a life-giving miracle and an apocalyptic weapon is just a matter of distance. We take the balance of our solar system for granted, but the universe is not peaceful. It is violent, and one day, the balance will tip. Are you ready to witness the unseen? Subscribe to enter the paradox. But tell me, if you looked up tonight and saw the moon rushing toward us, who is the one person you would call in your final moments? Leave your confession in the comments below. And if you think a falling moon is the worst way to go, imagine a world where the moon stays still, but the oceans simply vanish into thin air. Click the video on your screen to see what happens when the Earth runs completely dry